Salutations, my Saiyan squad! This is Saiyan Select 91 back for the finale of Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog. In the last part, we did the final hero mission, and we got the last pieces that we needed to finish things off. Yeah, thanks to the route I took, it's called Sonic Dethroned. Really? I don't think so. But regardless, let's begin the last story.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Now, I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Well done, Shadow. Our ritual can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow!
Huh? Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds!
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
Ignorant fools. We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer salvation.
What?
Their greed, thirst for power, and affinity for betrayal has them on a path of self-destruction. Their actions will lead to extinction of their species. We're here to save them from themselves with our perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us. They will be well kept. Let us begin our ritual of prosperity. Chaos Control!
This can't be happening.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using Chaos Control.
No, that's impossible.
That's why you needed the Chaos Emeralds.
Precisely. The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The Emeralds amplified the space-time control powers of Chaos Control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the Professor to help me.
What?
That's insane!
The Professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
Me? I can't believe it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah, let's do this! I'll crush that cosmic rock ball!
Knuckles, what's wrong?
A special weapon. This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. In a moment, total paralysis will hit your nervous system. The end is near now. My dear offspring, eat and devour these savory dishes.
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Remember, the humans are your enemy.
Did I
gave you
die?
life, Shadow.
That's why you were created.
Please help me, Shadow.
What?
I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now. I will destroy you, Black Doom!
I gave you life, and this is how you repay me? The irony of it all is I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
Shadow?
You're our only hope now.
The Last Way. My god, there's so many fucking cuts in that. Also, one thing you're gonna notice, Omega isn't in the final story. So he is only available during the neutral route.
Shadow, I believe in you.
And he's the only one that doesn't show up. I honestly don't understand it.
You're strong enough. I know you are.
And I believe that the reason why Shadow broke through is that since he has the same DNA as Black Doom, he's not affected by it. Or it just has a small lingering effect on him. Whereas with everyone else, they just get fucking bushwhacked with it. And, as you may have guessed,
It's a black alien gunship.
there are only aliens on the this stage, so the only thing you can really do is just build up your hero meter and go straight for the end. And this is the whole stage.
Behold the ultimate power!
Well, I'm definitely getting those. Goddamn crazy to think I wouldn't. A fair weapon in the last round? Hells yeah. Guess control. Well, that was short-lived. So yeah, you can't help out Doom at all. You have to just get to the end. I like to think of the last story as the true story. Although they never explain how Shadow got all the Chaos Emeralds, so it's really all up in the air. As far as the acquisition of them is concerned. When you really think about it, the stage is actually quite short. As long as you're doing a lot of Chaos controls. Which you're probably going to be able to do since this stage has nothing but Black Arms aliens as enemies. I don't need their garbage. I got my refractor with me. I'm gonna stick the barrel of this gun straight up that three-eyed alien's ass. I'm gonna have plenty of ammunition when I pull the trigger. Yeah, I don't get the whole point of the time limit. There's nothing to really impede your progress at all.
Behold the ultimate power!
Dive forth! the enemies, the more points you'll gain. Since these worms like to clump together a lot, there's going to be a lot of them.
I guess I have to go on.
I think. Guess I should refresh my ammunition. We're gonna get plenty of it. Let's go.
Careful up on that bridge.
Never seems to last long though. Who would have known that one hedgehog can cause all of this destruction? Oh, there's one up there. I'll get him. Gas control.
Behold the ultimate power!
I think we got the final loop-de-loop here. Yeah, bring them all on. It won't make a difference. Damn, that filled up to about half. I think for the most part they just recycled this stage from the Hero one, so not a lot has actually changed. Think your pissy little shield's gonna stop me? I don't think so.
Then perform a light touch. Be extra careful of your timing.
Skipping past this.
Behold the ultimate power!
I can use that for a burst of speed.
Woo!
This is a dead end. The only way to get through is to use Chaos Control.
Yeah, of course I had to use it just there. Give me that gun. You don't know how to use it properly.
Damn it.
Oh, you cheap bitch. They must know that this weapon is really strong because they constantly give it to you. Oh, this is dead end.
The ultimate power!
Maybe I can use my homing attack to bounce off those flying creatures.
Get rid of those. Thank you. And then bring in even more for me to destroy. It's like they want this to happen. Again, I'm not worried at all, considering the timer. There's not even a score for the end of the stage anyway, so it doesn't affect anything. Holy shit. 259 shots.
Guess I have to.
This boy just run through it all. I think you only get the chaos powers when you destroy shit, so...
There he is. I found him.
There you go. Yep, no dialogue for this one. And like I said, no score either.
Well done, Shadow. You've gone farther than I expected. I'm impressed. But you still don't understand, do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough. You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down!
Such bravado for a little hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest, but maybe not. We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
This can't be. Just who are you?
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
What?
That's right. You are a part of me. Do you feel that? I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your past.
Damn you! No! It's not true!
Espio, are you in yet?
Quiet, Charmy! Espio, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost!
Easier said than done. Who signed me up for this anyway?
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot! Hey,
it's working!
Shadow, my son,
Professor?
What is this?
if you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility. The government plans to cease all of our research and imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully. In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
That's it! It's brilliant!
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it. The future of this planet depends on you.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet. Right, Shadow?
Gerald, you fool. Shadow is already in my control. What's this? Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
You have no control over me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Here's the final boss, Devil Doom. And really the only attack you have is hitting B, which does Chaos Spear. And Shock of all shocks, the weakness is the eye, which moves back and forth between the front and back. But make sure to collect as many rings as you can by popping these balloons. Otherwise this is going to be one awful fight. And you can charge the spear up, but more often than not just going to miss the charged shot. And yes, he can block with his wings. If you get too close to him, he'll just warp away.
No, he's got to have some sort of weak point.
That's it. The eye. His weak point has to be the eye that's falling.
Oh, you think?
All right then. Shadow, his eye keeps moving. You've got to track it down.
Again, it's best just to focus on collecting your rings first before you do anything else. Because if you go down, you gotta do the whole fight over again.
Behold the ultimate power. Chaos.
Yep, he's moving.
Spear.
And you can still stop it whenever you want.
Control. Chaos. Spear.
Unfortunately, you can only hit it once, which really sucks. And I wouldn't put too much effort on using Chaos Blast for this. Because you do have to be a good distance next to him. But if you get too close, he will again just use Chaos Control and then leave.
Death to all who oppose me. Chaos.
See if it works in here. Not really.
Chaos control.
So, in essence, Shadow was just made to be a delivery boy. Well, he has more in common with Fry than I ever thought he would. Thanks for bringing these up constantly. Really don't want to go off with any rings. Well, aiming towards them can be a little suspect. Better to do that when I'm invincible, numbnuts. And of course, you got all of me playing in the background. You gotta have the main theme. Pussy! Yeah, expect to do this whole song and dance a lot.
Damn it.
At least it's not another fucking rock and roll fight. Yeah. Garbage. I don't know what really happens if you damage his wings enough. It just seems like nothing of significance happens all that much. I guess it just means that he can't defend with it. Seems fine with me. Yeah, when it's green, he can't defend with it. Pussy! Unfortunately, there's not exactly like a QTE or anything to really, you know, hammer it home that you're doing significant damage to him.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the emeralds. No matter, I
So that was when you only take in the negative qualities. You didn't learn nothing from Perfect Chaos, did ya?
Chaos control.
And I need a supply of rings. Well, and they always come in 20s, so it's not that bad.
Damn it.
You can try, and you will fail. Yeah, just get close to him and he'll just warp. Hate when you get stuck underneath him. It's such a pain in the ass.
Damn it.
Can you hear me? The gas was uncovered. Still made its way into our shelter.
We'll be fine.
Shadow,
Let me do my business.
got to destroy that thing.
Yeah, actually hit him. I would prefer the multiple smaller shots in the charged up ones, because again, it takes way too much time. And he's more than likely just going to block it anyway. Sometimes it just seems to charge on its own.
Chaos control.
Yep, I'm in the soup again.
Shadow. The gas from this comet will have spread over the entire planet. Shadow cannot cease these futile attempts to resist. You alone cannot change this.
If you had a dick, I would punch you in it, just so you know.
Behold the ultimate power.
Yeah, look right at me. That's a smart thing to do. Alright, I'll work them away. Because I need rings. Oh, I definitely need rings.
Death to all who oppose me.
How does that not pop them?
What do we do? I can't.
Chaos.
Shadow, I believe in you.
At least someone does. Almost got it. Get goddamn rocks out of the way.
Shadow, you're supposed to be the ultimate life form, right?
Impossible.
Done.
I am the supreme being that rules this universe. I am the immortal life form. I am the ultimate power.
You ain't shit.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
Shitting ain't that good.
Thing left to do.
To put the past behind me. Chaos control.
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. At Well, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey! Get back here, you creep!
How ironic. After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the Professor. Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
And there's the ending. Kinda ho-hum, don't you think? Well, it's still good to see Shadow actually ring in a villain, other than it always being about Sonic saving the day. And yes, I still count Heroes, considering he led that team that kinda, you know, saved the world. I think overall, the game is not aged well. And the controls can be a little finicky, let's be honest. And having to go through some of the same levels over and over again can be a bit tiring after a time. But overall, the game is kind of short when you think about it. And there's no way in hell I'm going through all of those just to fill up the library. It is not worth it. It's nothing but, as I would say, trophy fodder. But, of course, this game was never re-released, so it's pointless. But, would I recommend it? I recommend giving it at least a once-over. Just because it does play a bit like Heroes, and it does keep to a lot of the Sonic formula. Even though you get to use guns and swords and other kinds of weapons that other members of the Sonic crew would never use, aside from Sonic and the Black Knight, but we don't talk about that. Overall, I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. Not exactly bad, but it could have used a little more polish. What am I going to be doing next? Well, we're not going to be moving too far from the system that we're using. We're staying on the GameCube for the next one. It's going to be the end to a franchise that will probably never see the light of day again. Aside from cameos here and there from future projects. But it'll be beautiful nonetheless. No, so I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Black Doom, Sean Schemmel. Yeah, you got fucking Goku Black. Pre-Super. Insane. Well, that's undone. I'm Saiyan 91, and I thank you for watching Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog. Until the next LP, peace out, everyone.